Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The broadcast begins with a quick recap of yesterday's final moments. Gio dedicates his next performance to his parents, Brook Lynn and Dante, who did not want him, did not claim him, gave him away, and have lied to him throughout his life. He then smashed his violin and ran out of the room. Everyone in the audience is startled. Lucy encourages everyone not to worry, and that the show must go on. Lois and Brook Lynn hurry out, leaving Dante stunned and asking Lulu what Gio is talking about. Cody walks up and urges Dante to follow him because they need to chat. Lucy stammers on stage, trying to figure out what to do, and proposes that everyone get a drink. Chase is also left startled on stage. Carly attempts to speak with Sonny, but he walks out of the ballroom. Then Carly stops Lulu from following and tells her she's had enough. Outside the ballroom, Ned, Olivia, and Sonny attempt to figure out what is going on. That's when Chase appears. Cody dragged Dante into a dressing room. Dante asks his pal what's going on. Cody admits he doesn't know the entire tale, but he does know Brook Lynn had his baby. Liz is watching the nurses' ball on TV, calling it dramatic, and she feels horrible for Gio. Lucas, dressed in a tux, swings by with champagne to join her in celebrating the ball. At the PCPD, Mac is relieved to see Jason for once. Jason enters the questioning room, and Tracy tells him to get her out of here. At the PCPD, Jason informs Tracy that Diane is on the phone with the judge, and that he will post bail soon it is determined. Tracy feels Drew framed her, and she knows everything happened when he sailed up to their boathouse the other day. That's when he placed the medication in her car. She wonders why he's giving her the dead eye. Jason said he considered teaming up with Drew to be a bad decision. Backstage at the ball, Trina and Joss talk about what poor Gio is going through, and wish they could help him. Lucy enters and wonders why they aren't dressed in their costumes, insisting that they be on stage right away. Outside the ballroom, Chase informs Olivia, Ned, and Sonny that this is not his story to tell. Olivia claims they are family. Is this true? He claims it's true that Brook Lynn had a baby in high school. Chase is unable to answer Ned's question about Joe's location. He doesn't even understand how or why Gio believes he is the child. Sonny believes Lois knows, and Olivia claims she was the first to pursue Gio. In a dressing room, Cody says that Brook Lynn was pregnant with his baby at Camp Martha that summer, which is why she left early, and that he drove her to the bus station when she found out. He simply assumed she had ended the pregnancy. He only discovered out yesterday that she had the baby. Dante asks, "So that baby is Gio and Gio is my son?" Cody replies him, "Yeah." Dante claims his brain is short-circuiting and wonders if Brook Lynn knew about Gio. Cody does not know and says he will have to ask her. Lucas joins Liz on the couch to watch the ball, and she inquires about his overdressing. He adds that he worked late tonight and decided to bring the ball to her because she was unable to attend. He takes out a paper crown for her and says he doesn't have one for Lucky, but she replies he's on an errand. Lucas then breaks out the bubbly. Tracy informs Jason that collaborating with Drew was inspiring, but he will regret his betrayal. Mac enters the questioning room and informs Tracy that Diane has done her magic, and she is free to leave. As she signs the release papers, Jason receives a call and inquires as to what they expect him to do. Tracy requests that Jason drive her home, but Jason refuses because he has somewhere else to go. Jason departs and Mac informs Tracy that the bus stop is directly in front of them. At the ball, Carly and Lulu visit the ladies' room. Carly wonders how Gio found out. Lulu claims she didn't tell him, but he may have overheard her confronting Lois. Lulu needs to find Dante, but Carly says no. Carly believes Dante should hear the truth from Brook Lynn and Lois, not her. Carly claims she set this train in motion and must get off the track before being flattened. Carly says she'll go watch her kid perform and advises Lulu do the same. Outside the ballroom, Olivia is perplexed as to how Lois could conceal this from her oldest friend. Dante joins them and searches for Brook Lynn. Sonny claims that nobody, including Chase, knows where she went. Dante dashes away, and Sonny stops Chase from following him. Sonny believes this is now about Brook Lynn and Dante, and they need to let them talk it out. Lucy walks to the stage to reassure everyone that everything would be fine, and she introduces Trina and Joss. Trina and Joss perform the song, I'll Be With You, possibly an original composition. Liz asks Lucas if he wishes he was at the ball, recalling that Brad proposed to him at 1. He recalls Rick proposing to her at 1. Liz smiles as Carly shares a bomb with the audience, which blew her life up. Liz brings up Wiley's performance tonight with the other kids. Lucas was tempted to visit him, but he is not his father, and it is not his right to coo over him. Liz claims that in her living room, he may ooh and ah all over Wiley and say inappropriate things. Liz worries the kids will be so off-key, and she wonders whether Tracy was tazzed on the carpet. Kai, Portia, and Curtis are waiting behind the ball stage to present Trina with flowers. They inform her that she and Joss were the best performers of the evening. Portia and her father leave after their show since they have work in the morning, but they encourage Trina to stay. Trina and Kai kiss and Curtis and Portia leave. Curtis expresses gratitude to Portia for her convincing performance. Portia didn't want to ruin Trina's night because she was so pleased. Carly tells Joss that she and Trina were really fantastic. Joss claims they weren't intended to appear that quickly, and it was owing to Joe's delaying the program. She is unable to quit thinking about him. Suddenly, Drew and Willow appear, wishing to speak with Carly discreetly. Joss leaves away, and Willow and Drew want to put an end to the conflict over the kids, because it is unhealthy for them. Drew asks Carly if she wants to establish common ground with them. Sonny also informs Olivia, as he did Chase, that they must let Dante handle Brook Lynn and Lois on his own, and that they should all return to the ballroom to distract their thoughts and allow their children to do what they need to do. Once alone, Ned tells Chase that he's delighted Brook Lynn had him to confide in, but did she not believe he could trust her own father? Drew informs Carly that they have the upper hand in the custody hearing, but they are willing to compromise. Carly would prefer that Willow speak for herself. Drew says, "We are one together." Willow agrees to let Michael keep the kids every other weekend in summer. That way, the kids will not be burdened if they move to DC. Carly cannot believe Drew would separate Scout from the rest of her family so soon after her mother's death. Drew believes it's a fair bargain. Carly replies she'll see them at court. Willow hurries away, and Drew warns Carly that if she loses Michael's children, her son would only blame her. Elsewhere, Ned can't believe what Brook Lynn gone through as a teen and how he didn't know. Chase claims Brook Lynn loves him and that she was afraid telling him the truth would hurt him. Ned wonders if Brook Lynn thought that, or if Lois influenced her thinking. Lucy informs the crowd that they have broken their previous fundraising records, and thanks everyone for their support. At Liz's, she and Lucas eat Aiden's baked goods while discussing about what happened at the ball. At the ball, Lucy welcomes 5 rising stars to round off the evening and remind them of what is important. Donna, Wiley, James, Scout, and Georgie perform, "I'll Be There." Confetti showers down as the children take their bows, and everyone applauds. Wiley sees his father and screams out, "Daddy!" Willow and Drew, like everyone else, are startled as Michael stands in the back of the ballroom. Wiley leaps into his father's arms and Michael looks at Willow and Drew and tells his son, "Come on, we are going home." Rory Gibson takes over the role of Michael Corinthos. Due to the Memorial Day vacation, the network will play an encore of the episode from November 26, 2024, in which Lulu returns to Port Charles. General Hospital spoilers for Tuesday, May 27th. Given Joe's major disclosure, Brook Lynn and Dante are left with a lot of contradictory emotions to contend with. Lois is at the center of the storm, and she has a lot to explain. With Michael back in town, Nina thinks that Sonny will rally behind her. Despite Sasha's nervousness, someone manages to calm her down. Cody can't help but feel bad as he sees the consequences of Lulu's inquiry ruin the lives of those he cares about. General Hospital spoilers for Wednesday, May 28th. Michael is surrounded by his family as they welcome him home to Port Charles. Will Gio be open to Dante and Brook Lynn when they contact the son they didn't know where was living right in their midst? Chase has an issue he wants to address. Nina confides in Maxie. General Hospital spoilers for Thursday, May 29th. Dante will confront Lulu about her role in all that has happened, so she should be prepared. Michael and Jason are reunited, catching up on previous happenings. Trina and Kai's burgeoning romance is poised to take the next step. Sasha offers Cody some counsel, as he continues to feel terrible over his involvement in Lulu's probe. Brook Lynn and her father Ned had a heartfelt conversation. General Hospital spoilers for Friday, May 30th. While neither Liz nor Laura attended the nurses' ball, they will have lots to speak about when they do get together. Ava has some suggestions for Nina. How will Sasha react to the request she is going to hear from her genuine baby daddy, Michael? Curtis has some misgivings, especially now that he's learned more about Portia. Things could get awkward when Alexis meets with Christina and Lucky, who knows all she's been trying to hide. Fans should expect Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, to be overwhelmed with regret. Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofer, attempts to explain to an irate Brook Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Seton. Additionally, Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, is dealing with an emotional overload. Continue reading and let's discuss what's coming up on the ABC soap show. Be sure to check out our next week's GH spoilers here. Dante Falconeri's emotional overload. Let's start with Dante and Brook Lynn. Fans were stunned when Giovanni Mazza destroyed his violin during the nurses' ball. Everyone was as astonished as Gio when he said Dante and BLQ were his parents, who gave him away before storming out. Everyone, with the exception of a handful, is bewildered. As BLQ pursued Gio, Dante decided to follow to get answers. Gio, Dante, and BLQ will experience an emotional overload. Brook Lynn Quartermain's rage. After discussing BLQ with Dante and Gio, she will approach her mother. In a preview clip, Brook Lynn informs Lois that her actions are inexcusable. Of course, Lois will attempt to explain. However, it appears that everyone will be upset with her, particularly BLQ and Ned Quartermain, Wally Kurth. Cody Bell's regret. Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, will be filled with sorrow in the upcoming episode of General Hospital, according to spoilers. Cody has only recently discovered the existence of a child, which may have an impact on his bond with Dante. Cody also informs Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, that they may not have made the correct decision. What do you think? Read this. Are General Hospital's Tracy and Nett prepared to use their game-changing secret? In Tuesday's episode, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrose, begs Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, for assistance. Jason Morgan, Steve Burton cautions Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, and Willow Tate Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, to avoid Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, and Wiley Corinthos, Viren Weaver. Emma Scorpio Drake, Braden Bruner, reassures Gio that she will not stop him from leaving. Instead, she is joining him. Kai Taylor, Jens Austin Astrup, and Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, become intimate. Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, warns someone not to take another step. It is also mentioned that Sasha Gilmore Corbin's, Sophia Matson, terror had subsided, so it appears that she is aware that her baby daddy's secret has yet to be revealed. Sasha was concerned that Rick Hurst, summoning her to testify meant her secret was out. However, for the time being the secret remains safe. General Hospital GH spoilers for Tuesday, May 27th, show a preemption notification that fans should be aware of. Due to the Memorial Day vacation on Monday, May 26th, the ABC drama will air an encore episode from November 2024. Now that the legalities have been completed, it's time to discuss what spectators may expect from the Tuesday, May 27th show. It appears that a slew of individuals will deal with the fallout from two significant revelations made during the 2025 Nurses' Ball: the truth regarding Gio Palmieri's Giovanni Mazza parentage and Michael Corinthos' Rory Gibson reappearance. First and foremost, JH rumors indicate that both Brook Lynn Quartermain Chase, Amanda Seton, and Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, will struggle with emotion, while Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofer, will have some explaining to do. Speaking of which, during the preview trailer for Tuesday's show, a teary-eyed Brook Lynn is shown lashing out at her mother, while weeping, claiming what Lois did was unforgivable. It will take more than words to mend the tremendous rift between this once-close mother-daughter combination. Meanwhile, Gio will also be reeling. During the JH preview, a scenario is seen in which Gio encourages Emma Scorpio Drake, Braden Bruner, not to stop him, and she explains that she does not want to, only to accompany him. Will Gio let Emma in or create a wall now that his entire life has been upended? In other Gio news, it appears like Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, will regret persuading Lulu Spencer, Alexis Havens-Bruning, to investigate Dante and Brook Lynn's long-lost kid. He can be seen in the May 27th teaser telling Lulu that he isn't sure they made the right decision. Cody, it is too late for that. Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, is also seen appearing somber and saying, "Don't take another step." If Gio is her grandchild, she may want to speak with him or hold him. However, if Drew Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson, is around, he should be cautious. Back to Michael. Despite knowing what was coming, fans were stunned when Michael stormed the nurses' ball after the final act, the Kids Act, and was reunited with Wiley Corinthos, Viren Weaver. Wiley raced into his father's arms, much to the surprise of everyone around him, and told the youngster they were going home before walking out of the ball. The GH preview for Tuesday's episode shows a frantic Willow Tate Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, and Drew attempting to pursue Michael, but are stopped by Jason Morgan, Steve Burton. In true stone-cold form, Jason calmly states, "Following them right now would be a bad idea." Meanwhile, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrose, will seek assistance from Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, and during the GH preview for the May 27th episode, she urges her ex-husband to persuade Michael that a compromise is necessary. In other developments, Sasha Corbin's Sophia Matson, anxiousness will be relieved, and fans may see a reconciliation between her and her baby daddy Michael. Finally, Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, and Kai Taylor, Jens Austin Asrup, will go hot and heavy, but in a clip from Tuesday's episode, Kai will worry if Trina is cool with it. What will her response be? General Hospital spoilers indicate that things are going to become chaotic in Port Charles, as many different individuals adjust to the new dynamics in the little town. Now that everyone knows Michael is returned, that Gio Palmieri is actually a Quartermaine in Corinthos.